It gets yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Hope y'all doing well. So I just finished watching the Chelsea versus Newcastle game, their last game. I figured why not? Haven't been checking out any games. I don't think there are going to be any games until the Champions League final, and who knows if I'll be able to catch any of the friendlies. But I will try to shoot those videos as well. Um, interesting game. A bit sad for Chelsea. It's the last game, so I guess it's not that bad. The season's ending, so they're going to be off to bigger and better things. Hopefully for next season when they come in with Pochettino's coming in, Nkunku's coming in, and well, they were going to sign Ugarte, and then PSG just stole that from right under their noses. Supposedly he was close already to signing Chelsea. I kind of knew that he was going to sign for PSG. I mean, they were going to just offer him a lot more money, right? And it just seemed they did say that he was keen on playing in England in the Premier League, but yeah, I mean that money, I don't think anyone was going to turn that down. Besides, you don't have players like they used to. Did they have that in the past? But players that were loyal and players that wanted to play for the boyhood club team. I don't know if that still exists. If that's still a thing. I think for like Madrid, Barcelona, I think that still holds up. Yeah, it wasn't that bad of a game. The only thing was it was interesting to see the first half how Chelsea just gave Newcastle so much real estate up in the front. I mean, Saint Maximin had a field day with Azpilicueta, and that matchup. I don't know what. Well, I think it's because they don't have anyone else there, but that matchup with Azpilicueta against Saint Maximin did not make any sense whatsoever. I mean, he did, like I said, he had a field day. He did whatever he wanted. A lot of the plays came through Saint Maximin, who had a really good game, despite him being pitted against Azpilicueta. There was so much space up in the front. The first goal is evidence of that with and I'm going to say that was Loftus-Cheek. I know it's his last game, but god damn, man, you should have put in a little bit more effort, bro. Like, act like you care, because he was following him. He was following Gordon, and he even took, one glance at him or a couple glances. So he knew he was right in back of him. I know it's his last game, but I would have substituted his ass right out. I'd be like, man, I don't care if it's your last game. You're coming right out. Like, shame on you, if anything. That's how you're going to leave. That's how you're going to thank us, for all the years. Horrible defending at any level, really. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, is this a Premier League team? It just seemed like a lower tier team, Wrexham or something. I don't know. Not even, right? Like, just bad amateurs, people playing football for the first time. Then on the other side, you have Chelsea. Every time they were attacking, there was I was just astounded by this. There was absolutely nobody in the box to push that ball in. It was the goal, which was a pass, a center pass from Sterling that ended up hitting Trippier. You see nobody in the middle, no blue shirts at all, and you see the one that's the nearest by, which was Havertz, which supposedly he's your forward, and he was right next to the byline, nowhere near the box inside to be able to tap it in. And that was pretty much the theme of Chelsea's attack. Just nobody in the middle at all whatsoever. Didn't make any sense. No bodies in the middle. That's how they got their goal. Which is funny because Trippier actually saved a near goal from Thiago Silva, a corner I think it was, that ended up hitting his chest. So yeah, it was funny that he was responsible for the Chelsea goal. Chelsea did a really good job with Madueke getting past his marker, and then just not knowing what to do once he got to the 6-yard box. It's like, who am I going to pass it to? And I would have thought he would have been better off just shooting from that tight angle, just because there was nobody else. What else was he going to do? Bring it back after the hard work of getting past your marker, or having a nice, combination play, a 1-2 play with somebody, just to end up by himself, just so you can end up in the end just taking it back. That wouldn't have made any sense. That would have been insulting, being inside of the 6-yard box and just like bringing it all the way back. And it was only until the second half or maybe towards the end of the first half, that they started looking a little bit more like a team, like a Premier League team. Look, I know you guys are going through like hell right now at this moment, but I don't know. That's no excuse to play this bad. And it's the last game. I mean, if anything, it being the last game, I would think like, let's go with everything. Let's go have fun. It's the last game. Let's go have fun. Who cares what happens? I mean, with some restriction, but let me go and have fun, let me go and have fun. And you see that there's nobody in the box, so throw yourself in there. Enzo, I don't know, somebody, Loftus-Cheek, it's your last day, your last game. Sad. I know it's going to change. Pochettino's coming in. He is going to change things. I don't think, like I said before, I don't think he's going to do anything. Like, everybody's so happy that Pochettino's coming in. Just every platform that I see, it's like, Poch is coming. Poch, I can't wait. Yeah, he's going to change things. It's like, really? Just what? Because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but, what he did because of what he did in Tottenham? Is that why? Because that took several years to make. And what he has, like, a 2-year contract with Chelsea. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? I mean, you saw what happened at PSG. I mean, he didn't have the the cassava-sized melons to be able to, to control that group of players. What makes you think he's going to do that at Chelsea? I mean, there's no divas or anything in Chelsea, but I don't think he has that capacity. Maybe with time, a good number of years, yeah, he could do that. I think most coaches can do that. I'm not necessarily labeling him as a bad coach, but not the coach for Chelsea at this moment. I don't think he is, and everybody's excited. I mean, great. At least you guys are looking forward to something, but I don't think he's the answer. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and I'm making a video one day where, ladies and gentlemen, I was absolutely wrong. Shame on me. How dare I question the greatness of Pochettino? Maybe that does end up happening. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm really, really interested to see what he brings in, what just the whole Chelsea movement brings in, and I hope this team does get better. I will say I am obviously disappointed that Joao Felix isn't staying. I thought that, yes, he didn't have like an amazing season, but I thought he was decent. I think it's because of the contract loan. Like, why would you get another, extend the contract to another 6 months when you're not going to end up paying? You're not going to end up buying. I don't know how much it is, but I do remember somewhere over 100 or 80,000, 90,000. Do I think he's worth that? Man, I don't know. But that's the thing. I don't think he's worth it right now. And I don't think anybody is. I mean, you saw Enzo's quality just dip. His form is just... If I saw Enzo for the first time, I didn't know anything about the first game that he had for Chelsea. I didn't know anything about the World Cup. I would say, what is this? You're telling me this guy costs you like over 100? Like, get that. This guy is the most expensive player in the Premier League. What are you guys on, bro? I want some of that. Bring it over here. I think everybody had just a crappy season, and you could see, like, today I'm watching Enzo, for example, and Enzo didn't do it. Oh man, that's just sad. I almost want to say, I think I even did say at some point in my own head, I said, yo, this guy chose the wrong club, and this guy is no good for Chelsea. He should leave. But obviously, I know that's not going to happen. So, Joao Felix, I get that. You're not going to buy him right now with the season that he had, but I thought he did decent enough. Today he had a pretty good game. That one towards the end, that header should have gone in. I'm sorry, Felix, but that should have gone in. There's no excuse. You should have put that in. I do think that if Pochettino's coming in, he's going to, restructurize everything. He's going to revamp everything, and he's going to get the right players. And, Chelsea's going to start to look more like a Chelsea team. Then that's when I think that players like Joao Felix are going to play a lot better. He's going to be able to improve and show the player that he is, the qualities that he has. Because it's just clear to me every time he gets the ball, he has such clear decisions. He doesn't hesitate when he's on the ball. Everybody else in Chelsea looks like they're lost. They're thinking, whether should I not? They're hesitating. They're doubting themselves. They're dithering around whether I should take the shot. Should I pass the shot? Should I center the shot? Should I cross it? And Joao doesn't have that. It's like, instinctively just, I'm going to do this and I'm going to follow through on it. I do think he should have stayed. He should have stayed, but we'll see. I also don't think it's the worst thing him not staying, but it kind of does upset me that he's leaving, because I heard Barcelona want him. I don't think he's a good fit for Barcelona. He's going to have a bad spell if he does go to Barcelona. This game was interesting. I did enjoy Isca, if I remember correctly. I remember seeing some of his games. I think when he came back from injury. Is it Miley? Miley, the 17-year-old for Newcastle, also almost scored, hit the crossbar towards the end. So it's interesting for me to watch Chelsea's last game and hopefully be able to see that difference when they start playing. Let's say maybe even friendlies, they start playing even better, or next season, and to be able to contrast with this game, because this game was entertaining. It was a fun game, don't get me wrong, because Newcastle I thought played pretty well, and I did enjoy watching them play. Entertaining just to see that dumpster fire that is Chelsea these days. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay tuned for future videos, of course, and I will see you in the next match. Peace.